Today, anti-porn groups protested at the Supreme Court as the justices heard arguments on the constitutionality of the Communications Decency Act, or the CDA. Congress passed the CDA to protect children from X-rated images like this and this.
The Communications Decency Act does not ban indecent material on the internet. It only requires that adults take good faith, reasonable efforts to restrict it from children.
The principal problem with the act is that it completely bans from most of cyberspace a vast amount of speech that is constitutionally protected.
Several young people braved the cold to hear the arguments, including Michael Green of Long Island, New York, who camped out all night to hear this historic case.
This is a landmark case. It's going to be the case that's going to lead us into the 21st century. Hopefully the Supreme Court will use this opportunity to once and for all declare the internet is more analogous to print than to broadcast, which means it'll have more protection under the First Amendment.
The anti-porn advocacy group, Enough is Enough, argues that the CDA is necessary.
The government needs the legal tool to prosecute a pedophile who knowingly sends Penthouse magazine to a child. Without the CDA, there is no legal tool for that.
Bruce Ennis, who argued the case before the Supreme Court for the challengers of the act, felt the justices were prepared.
Several of the justices showed that they had done their homework and were trying very hard to learn about what the internet can do and cannot do. And it is critical to our argument that the justices understand what is possible and what is not possible in cyberspace.
Ennis argues that parents can use blocking software, such as this one, provided by America Online, to protect their children without government interference.
All of the major online service providers, AOL, CompuServe, Prodigy, Microsoft, and many individual software companies make available, often for free, software tools that enable parents either to block all access to the internet if they are very concerned about their children having access, or more selectively to screen different parts of the internet from their children.
Kathy Cleaver of the Family Research Council co-wrote the brief for 25 members of Congress who support the law and claim the government has the right to protect children.
We always encourage parents to use whatever means are within their ability to try to protect their children, but those means never supplant the interest of government in protecting their compelling interest in protecting kids against exploitation through pornography.
If the Supreme Court declares the Communication Decency Act unconstitutional, Congress might still save it by rewriting the law. A decision is expected in early spring.